Just a long live stream. I just wanted to update you guys. I know you guys are probably seeing this. I did share things on my community tab, but in case you missed it, there was a much to do today made about James Brenner. Um, he had a court appearance today that was postponed until October. The exact date for that. Actually, I'll wait for some of you guys to come in. But where the heck did I write that down? It's October. I want to say the 13th, but I could be wrong. But yeah. Hey, Mama Shamita. So Brenner's hearing was postponed today. This is the second time. It was disheartening. I was watching, waiting. Still didn't get to see him or this what was supposed to take place. Um, there was some of the family in the chat, or not chat. Sorry. Uh, there was family on the WebEx, and they were watching. Um, with all of this hoopla made today with Elko County executing search warrants. Candace Cooley had posted this. Oh, wait, let me get back here. Sorry. Let me just share my screen. I'm going to take the chat down for a minute so my screen gets bigger. And Candace Cooley posted this today, about 2 hours ago, maybe 3 at this point. But she just said, I just got off the phone with Elko County Sheriff's Office. Unfortunately, there was nothing on Brenner's property that was searched in Nevada today. As a family, we would like to thank Elko County Sheriff's Office for their assistance. This is in no way a setback on bringing Dylan home. This is just one place we can check off the list. So she's being right, in what she's saying. And if you guys read the things at the top of that screen, this is not my screenshot. So I'm just saying. But yeah. So here's Candace. This is what she had to say a few hours ago. And then I just posted on my community tab. Jesus, can we get out of here? Yeah, I just posted on my community tab the hey Blue. Hi Blue. The interview that was just done with Candace. This was just posted, I want to say less than an hour ago. And I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys. Here it is.
New developments in the disappearance of Dylan Rounds, the 19-year-old who was last seen on Memorial Day weekend.
Today, authorities searching the property of the main suspect. For every missing person, there's a family, and for them, the search continues. Here's ABC4's Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Missing in Utah.
Authorities in Nevada executed a search warrant on James Brenner's property. What the probable cause remains unknown, but what's clear is that it's getting a lot of attention.
I knew it was going to happen. I didn't release it because we didn't want, law enforcement bombarded.
But earlier today, Cooley's family was there to watch authorities from Elko County drive towards their target. Dylan Rounds disappeared in late May. Weeks later, James Brenner was named the suspect in his disappearance. The search today is on Brenner's property near Montello, Nevada.
It's on James Brenner's property. So it was a property that he had that the little shack that he lived in burnt down. And I knew he had the property. Dylan told me the story about his shack burning down.
Brenner remains in the Weber County Jail on a weapons charge and assaulting someone.
The feds, the sheriffs, and the detectives are in Montello right now. They're in Montello right now with their cadaver dogs.
At one time, Brenner worked on Dylan's farm outside of Lucin in Box Elder County. And after Dylan vanished, authorities found Brenner squatting on the 19-year-old's property. I'm hearing on social media, somebody threw something on social media, cadaver dogs. Have you heard anything like that?
I know Elko was showing up in full force. They were not going to leave any stone unturned. So I'm sure they've got their dog teams out there. They're going to go out there and they're going to wipe that place clean. And then we can either have more questions or have evidence, or we can completely wipe it off our slate.
Just a short while ago, Candace Cooley confirmed cadaver dogs were used, but there wasn't anything found. She says Elko County's quick response is one reason why she wants someone besides Box Elder County to investigate the disappearance of her son. That story, Wednesday. For Missing in Utah, Marcus Ortiz.
Thank you, Marcus. Back to Jess. So I am going to agree with her here. I've been voicing my concerns with the law enforcement that has been leading up this case. I'm not going to sit here and talk a bunch of smack about them. But quite frankly, I have said that, I think that Box Elder County is much too small to head this up. I was really happy when the FBI stepped in. Unfortunately, they stepped in 17 days in. It was a relief, but at the same time, nothing was found on Brenner's property, as you guys just seen and heard. I didn't want to go live. I didn't want to talk about this until I had some sort of confirmation that something was found, something wasn't found, something like that. So once that happened, here we are. If you want my personal opinion or my personal commentary on it, I have never thought that potential they, have him anywhere near Brenner's property, the dirt pile. I've always thought that they got him out of that area quickly. Hey, Glory. So Glory, you were watching the court proceedings today as well. I'm sure. You post the link for everyone. Here's the link to come on up. But yes, it's I like that Candace is trying to keep a positive attitude about this. I do think that we need to keep encouraging law enforcement to keep going. There's a lot of crap that happens on YouTube. You guys know that. And off topic here, just for a minute. I will not apologize for Friday night, just so you guys understand that post or that stream was not about, it wasn't supposed to be about Dylan. It was Friday night cocktails, literally. It turned into something way different. So I changed it. But I don't make bones about if I'm having a cocktail or a drink on here. So, if you guys start seeing me dip underneath the table with a brown paper bag, send out some help. But other than that, yeah, I don't hide if I'm having some cocktails. Okay. Sorry. I like to do that on the weekends sometimes. And I do like to cut out with people and have a little fun and get away from the heaviness of cases. But when it's time to be serious, this is what you get from me. We are being serious. Hi, Glory.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so
Yeah,
just wanted
I
to
had a little bit of feedback from you, but do you have YouTube on in the background by chance?
nothing on, but a cat nearby.
Oh, okay. Lead with Love is saying, why on earth would anyone hide things on their own property? At least it is done. You might want to ask Chad Daybell about that, or Lori Vallow, because they decided to bury two children in the back of his yard, literally. So people do that, unfortunately. It's just, I don't know.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Glory.
I think that they probably thought they could get away with that because they had animals planted there. I think they thought
the pet
they were being
cemetery.
clever.
Yep. So what do what's your take on what happened with the postponing of Brenner's hearing today?
I think it's just routine. He had hearing that I was aware of about the assault postponed appeared in federal court for the first time, and I wasn't able to watch that time, but I found out from Marcos Ortiz that postponed, and so then 2 weeks ago we watched all day.
We watched all day.
All day till 5 p.m. Oh, I'll check with the clerk that was in the courtroom, and she says 2 weeks. So we tuned in today, and the assault case was on, and the one for the weapons charges was on, and the charges was on, but not Jim Brenner. So
no Brenner.
Yeah, and they postponed it until October 3rd at 10:30 a.m.
Okay, I couldn't remember the exact date. I knew it was October. I said the 13th, so I added a 1 in there. So October 3rd, we're going to be looking for James Brenner again to be in court. Unfortunately, it does feel like big setbacks today with nothing being found. But I'll just say it again. I've been saying for weeks, Glory, that, I just do not believe that Dylan is anywhere in that vicinity of Lucin. That's just my own opinion. That's my own belief. People think differently, and that's okay. I'm not here to tell you what to think, but that's just what I think. Again, I think they got him out of there quickly. And I say they, even though I shouldn't say they, because James is the only official suspect. It's just, I have some feelings about things.
I think that there are accomplices, accessories after the fact.
Yes. Same. I think there are accessories after the fact. And we could be wrong. This could absolutely be Brenner on his own. I just have a lot of issues with that theory, and issues with other people in this case. If you want to look at the closest person to James, Don Haley. But again, he's a witness. He's not a suspect. Still blows my mind. I don't know. I'm not the FBI, so I don't know how they came to that conclusion, or if they're going to stay that way or not. Hi, Tamara. But maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I did feel a little discouraged with not seeing Brenner today, with nothing found. But I just reminded myself that I wouldn't suspect he would be there anyway. I really feel like they need to look. Well, what I think really needs to happen is Brenner or someone with some guilty knowledge. They got to break them. That's what it comes down to. That, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think that they are going to just find him because of the vastness, because of, just how many places he could be hidden. And we've been over this.
Well,
you always bring up the mine shafts. How many mine shafts are there again, Glory?
109 mine shafts in Elko County and 277 in county. So there is a lot of
crap ton.
That's a lot of if he's not in one, he's most likely to be in the desert someday by some hunter or who happens to be going past and happens to get a glimpse of a bone or something, like happens in bodies left in the West Desert. But if he's buried, who knows? The desert is very vast, and it would be pure luck.
Yes, it would absolutely be pure luck. I think we could go with a Chris McDonough saying that the universe would have to perfectly align for that. And I think Candace Cooley even acknowledges that herself, that, you're not just going to walk out in this desert and find my son, was, well, I think, a quote from her. And I believe that. Just looking at it, if you take a look at the place, just on Google Earth, Glory has actually been there. I haven't, but looking on Google Earth, I'm like, good Lord. I mean, it's just insanely vast. And I feel like it's like the Summer Wells case. In the crazy vastness of the terrain plays a large part in this case. But it's very opposite terrain. Tennessee is, yeah, just full of trees and heavy, dense forestry. And I've been there and you haven't, and then you've been where I haven't. So we can both talk on that. But
well,
yeah,
I'm Tennessee, and it's extremely dense. I rest by the terrain in Tennessee, and
have you been there?
twice.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, friend drive back to Atlanta. We did Salt Lake to Atlanta, included stopping for an hour in Chattanooga to see the Choo Choo and historic things.
I feel like
So,
today was a lose, lose, lose in true crime. Today was also 14 months of Summer being missing.
That's true.
Yep. So it just, we can't be discouraged. And Holly, I did see your comment of, just how do we do that? Like, how do we help law enforcement? Well, number one, you can keep the drama and the BS off when you're being serious about talking about the case. That's number one. The lead agent on Dylan's case told me that he believes that social media could be a great asset, and they could be. I think that YouTube definitely has its issues. There's no one that can deny that. But at the same time, you have a group of people that has their team of people that are working behind the scenes and doing all of this and talking about it on their channels, and you put all of that together and you get a very well-rounded picture of what's going on in this case. And there's been so much information, that I know that things have been sent to law enforcement, and I just, again, I hope that they listen. I hope that they're paying attention, and I do know that they were paying attention. I hope that they still are. Dylan's case is so far from cold, and Summer's as well. I feel like I bring Summer up at least once every stream. Still, on my downtime, with not doing anything Dylan wise, that's what I watch. I watch stuff other creators, what they're still talking about with Summer, because I still want to keep up with her case, even though my focus is here on Dylan's case at this moment. I do want to address something. Somebody asked if I'm going to be covering the Kaylee Rodney case. I've been thinking about it. I was really looking at stuff last night, and it's pretty wild, I would have to say. But I don't want to go too far into that because this is about Dylan. If I decide to do that, I'll do a stream on that. But yeah, so that's what happened today, you guys, and let's not give up. Let's not stop talking about Dylan. Let's not do any of that. It encourages law enforcement to keep going. His name is still out there. Nobody's forgotten a damn thing. Okay, so that's where that is. Glory, I said this wasn't going to be a long stream. I meant it. So,
Okay.
is there anything you want to add? Hi, Jess.
No. We're talking about going back to Lucin on Saturday. So, I get the grain and the farm from the road, so the public right away, and get a feel for things, and spotted on a topographic map that I'd like to check out there
So
in Lucin.
So you and Mike are gonna head, or you and Salty are gonna head out to Lucin on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll be good to watch. You know, any footage that we get to see in, you know, up close and personal, I think is helpful. So,
Yeah, I think so too. Just being in the space, yeah, you know, the video, the way that being there, and so, you know, I was thinking videotape the route from the road from Dillon's to the grain shed, for example, in real time.
oh, very, very nice. So to time it out to see how long.
Yeah, and so that people can see exactly what we're looking at. So
You would have to allot for, like, you know, how fast that grain truck moved, how fast you would move. You know what I mean? You have to do some logistics there, but it would be worth it. Just to know, just to have the information.
yeah.
You guys are in the position out there to do that. Boots on the grounds, paralegal on the grounds. So yeah. Well, I look forward to that. And again, I guess, you know, the only thing we can do is keep Dylan's name going, keep talking about this, keep talking to one another, and say a prayer for him and his family. It's choppy, Grandma. Am I choppy?
It may be me.
Oh, yeah, she might be sorry. Glory has a little bit of audio issues. She's working on that, I believe. So
Yeah,
thank
we're
you,
waiting
Holly.
for a new computer to arrive.
Oh, I love that, Glory. Look at Kathleen's comment to you. She said sensible flats on the ground instead of boots.
Oh, yeah. yes, that's me. I'm tenny runners.
That's really cute. Thank you, Kathleen.
High heels.
Yeah. No high heels, please. Leave those in your closet. Put your sensible flats on and head on out to Lucin for us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so, you know, we'll keep praying for Dylan's family, and hopefully information continues to come in. But quite frankly, this is where I wish that waterboarding was legal. I'm going to say it again. You know, I'll probably have the FBI knocking on my door. Jessica, will you shut up about waterboarding? It is illegal, ma'am. But I really
they
do.
probably wish it too. So
they probably secretly do. If we could just waterboard this POS and get it out of him and be done with this cat and mouse game that's going on here, you know, I feel like that would be the best bet. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Grandma, I think I just felt YouTube trauma. Did you? You're welcome, Shoestring. Yep, we had to do a little update here. It was a big deal what happened today. I think there was, you know, it's best not to jump the gun, I would say.
yeah,
Glory. Yeah. We got to find out a little bit of what's going on, but go ahead, Glory. Glory? Glory Dallin, where are you? Come back, lady. Come back to me. I can't hear her. I don't know if you guys can. I cannot hear her at all. Glory Dallin, she has no bars. Glory, if you can hear me, you're showing all red. So I think we may have lost Glory for a minute. But I am going to go ahead and end it here. I told Tyler, I was like, I'm going to go live for maybe 30 minutes tops. We haven't even reached the 30 minutes, but I feel like that's all the real update that we, need to give with this. And again, it's unfortunate. Just say a prayer and, let's keep going. It's not over. Dylan has not been found. And until Dylan is found, it's not over. So yeah, prayers to the Rounds and Cooley families. So yes, thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank all you guys for being in here. And I will see all of you later. Kafifi, you're coming in too late, but hi. What was at Grandma? What is that? Yep, we are going to hear more about JB than JT. Well, yeah. This is about James Brenner. So, but anyway, all right. I will see you guys next time.